Hello students, we are going to discuss about combustion. Combustion principle. Combustion is a chemical reaction between a fuel and oxygen, which is accompanied by the production of considerable amount of heat. It is an endothermic reaction. The reaction has to be initiated by some source of high temperature energy, that is ignition. Combustion refers to the rapid oxidation result in large amount of heat is released. Solid and liquid fuel must be changed to a gas before they will burn. Combustion plant are fired by wide variety of fuel from natural gas. But common to all is the combustion of fuel containing the element or carbon and hydrogen, generally known as hydrocarbon fuel. This figure shows that waste incineration process. Waste incineration is one of many societal application of combustion. So step number 1, waste storage. Step number 2, feed preparation. Step number 3, combustion in a furnace producing hot gases and a bottom ash residue for disposal. Fourth step, gas temperature reduction, frequently involving heat recovery via steam generation. Fifth one, treatment of the cooled gas to remove air pollutant and disposal of residual from this treatment process. For this case, scrubber acting as a air pollution control device. Dispersion of the treated gas to the atmosphere through an induced draft fan and stack. This is the final step. There are many variations to the incineration process, but these unit operations are common to most facilities. So this is the process description about waste incineration process. Incineration, also known as combustion, is most used to control the emission of organic compound from process industry. This control technique refers to the rapid oxidation of a substance through the combination of oxygen with a combustible material in the presence of heat. When combustion is complete, the gaseous steam is converted to carbon dioxide and water vapor. Equipment used to control waste gases by combustion can be divided in 3 categories. One is direct combustion, second one thermal incineration, third one catalytic incineration. So the first one, direct combustion. What is direct combustion? Rapid reaction of a fuel with the oxygen is known as combustion. In combustion operation, union of carbon, hydrogen and sulfur of fuel takes place with the oxygen. When a fuel is burned, the carbon in the fuel reacts to form either carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. Hydrogen reacts to form water and sulfur reacts to form sulfur dioxide. Combustion is termed as complete combustion if the product of combustion are carbon dioxide, water and sulfur dioxide. Combustion reaction in which carbon monoxide is formed is referred to as partial or incomplete combustion. Are you clear? Okay. So here the combustion product of a fuel, carbon dioxide, water, and frequently carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide are relatively worthless as compared to the fuel burned to obtain them. What are the significance of combustion here? Significance of combustion reaction lies in the tremendous quantity of heat released during the course of combustion process. Heat released is used to produce steam, which is then used to drive turbine to produce electricity. Are you clear or not? Okay. In the process industry, the heat released by burning a fuel is used to supply thermal energy. For economical reason, air is the source of oxygen in the most combustion operation. Are you clear? Okay. So what are the combustion gases leaving a combustion chamber? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, water, oxygen, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen. So these are the gases are called stack gas or flue gases. Are you clear? Okay. So this figure shows that thermal incineration. This is the second technique. So thermal incinerator, the combustible waste gases pass over or around a burner flame into a residence chamber where oxidation of the waste gases is completed. Are you clear? Okay. So this incinerator can destroy gaseous pollutant efficiency around 99% when operated correctly. Are you clear or not? Okay. So process description about thermal incinerator: acts fuel, acts air entering into combustion chamber. So here what are the acts fuel? So LPG, natural gases, diesel fuel entering into the combustion chamber. Acts air also fed into the combustion chamber. Acts air is nothing but auxiliary air. For economical reason, air is the source of oxygen in the most combustion operation. So the product gases leaving from the combustion chamber. What are the product gases? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. So these gases fed into the waste gas preheater. So here, so emission sources dilution air charged into waste gas preheater. So here some of the gases are recycled into combustion chamber. Purpose of the recycle operation here, so minimizing the waste, improve the efficiency, enrichment of the product. So after that, the product of waste is preheater sent into secondary engine recovery. So after finally the product leaving from the secondary engine recovery to stack. So this is the process description about thermal incinerator. So this efficiency is nearly 99%. Next one, catalytic incinerator. This figure shows that catalytic incineration process. Catalytic incinerator are very similar to thermal incinerator. The main difference is that after passing through the flame area, the gases pass over a catalyst bed. A catalyst promotes oxidation at a lower temperature, thereby reducing fuel cost. So the purpose of the catalyst increase the speed of the reaction. Destruction efficiencies greater than 95% are possible using a catalytic incinerator. Thank you for your attention.